My great-grandfather, Albert Giles, founded this ranch in 1885, and he built a house to where our cousin Robin Giles and his family still live, and that was built in 1887.
We actually run the livestock on all the old ranch, but we have to answer to about 50 family members that are the owners.
Four families primarily represent most of these acres, but many cousins own a slice.
Since nature has chosen our property, it is our job to see that the habitat continues to be conducive to these particular species.
Over 97% of Texas is privately managed. So without private landowners and good stewards like these folks, we don't stand a chance in making strides towards better wildlife habitat. They cooperate well, and the fact that it's all in the family doesn't seem to get in the way.
I actually own 4.8 acres, but we run from 14 to 18,000 acres, depending on who we're getting along with.
In the late 1800s, Albert Giles acquired 13,000 acres in the hill country that today is known as the Hillingdon, Laurels, and Leslie Ranches.
Okay, Mern, we're home again.
The ranch name comes from the little town of Hillingdon in England that Grandpa came from.
It all began when Albert Giles bought 3 Angus cows from Scotland in 1890. Today, every cow on the place is a descendant of one of those original 3. Goats and sheep are also part of the family business.
It's a moneymaker, or is it?
Oh,
It's gonna be.
okay, let's go.
Robin Giles and his family have been hands-on ranchers for more than 60 years. It's a rare heritage these days, but one that this family has shared for 6 generations.
Cattle, sheep, goats. We manage wildlife. We try to build and maintain relationships with the people that allow us to manage their property.
One of the ways they do that is with the family newsletter produced by Grant's wife, Misty.
Everybody has to find their role in protecting this heritage. Some work here all day long, every day. Others work in town to help with the resources, and others deal with the politicians in Austin because that's where the real protection can occur.
Today, David Langford spends a lot of time on the road selling and signing books featuring his wildlife photography and history of the ranch. But he's had a long career with the Texas Wildlife Association, fighting for landowner rights, wildlife conservation and natural resource education, and helping water resources.
I'd rather been here working, but I was over there in that pink building instead.
Myrna Langford is a master naturalist and has volunteered more than 1,500 service hours giving presentations and monitoring bats.
They have moved in from Mexico.
Birds.
It's the eastern bluebird.
And butterflies.
Monarchs will be coming through soon, and they will deposit their eggs on the leaves of the plant, the antelope horn milkweed.
Patty Leslie lends her botanical expertise to hill country landowners and urban residents.
It's creek plum. It tends to sucker, so it's great for erosion control.
Her husband, Greg Pasztors, is president of Bear Audubon in San Antonio. Together, they have the flora and fauna covered in the hill country.
That's not good.
Roy and Jessica Leslie have volunteered more than 4,000 hours, helping urban residents understand the importance of rare plant conservation, wildlife habitat, and the dangers of non-native and invasive plants and animals.
Well, one cowbird's supposed to add another 40 songbirds. Between invasive plants and the exotic animals, my time's really loaded up.
They spend their time managing the ranch, and then the rest of their time is spent managing the perceptions and opinions and land ethic of the people in their lives.
It wasn't very long ago that everybody came from a farm or ranch, but now people don't come from a farm and ranch, so they have no idea what's going on out on the land. And I think the most unique thing about the way we produce meat and fiber is also an environment for a tremendous amount of wildlife too. It can coexist. You can make a living producing, and you can preserve the land and the wildlife.
Whether on the ranch or off, the Giles, Langfords, Leslies, and Pasztors continue to serve and cherish the land from which they came.
I love the country. It's just the peacefulness out here. It's so pretty, and working the different livestock that we have. It's very interesting, and it's a good way to raise your kids out here.
Hey there, hotshot.
It's been a great place to live.